Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on HTML head elements and other elements we can place inside the HTML head element. Quickly, as you can see right now, we will be discussing about the HTML meta element. The HTML meta element is typically used to specify the character set, page description, keywords, author of the document, and viewport settings. The metadata will not be displayed on the page but is used by browsers how to display the content or reload page by search engines, keywords, and other web services. So for instance, now inside your head element, you can have all this metadata right here. So I'm going to place all this so you can, and I'm going to explain the little for you out of it because it's going to let our tutorial get too long, but I don't want it to get too long now. I'm going to show you little about it so you can understand how it works. So quickly, inside our document, as you can see, we are having this in our previous tutorial. As you can see, our document is right here. So inside here, immediately after our link tag, let's place our meta elements. As we have already placed our meta elements here. Let me indent it so you can see how it looks. Let me, and this one, let me pick it one by one. This one at the top here is used for character set. So like UTF-8, I'm going to explain UTF-8 in our later future tutorial, because if I say I will explain, it's a big topic on its own. So, and also this one also that next to it is for keywords for search engine. Right now I'm talking about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. As you can see, that's why I specified it inside this content. Whatever you want to specify, make sure you specify inside this content, and this one will be the way they place it from the source, from the HTML. The name that will be here is keyword. So again, define this one. The one that is next to it is define this description of your web page. As you can see, we are discussing about free web tutorials, as you can see, and I'm talking about HTML free web. I can write HTML, you understand, HTML free web tutorials. So let's just remove this one. My own is, I'm talking about the HTML for beginners to advanced. So I can later write something nice to it later, and you can write whatever you want to write inside. It's for description. And the next one is for author. The author is going to be Anwar akorede Anwar akorede ayofe. Don't you forget. So that's how you specify your author, and we have done this one. So, and again, we are having another one which is for refresh. Let's say we want our page to be refreshed every 1 minute. So whenever we are doing anything, so that anything we are doing will just be refreshing automatically, so we won't have any problem. I'm going to show you how this works now. Let me remove this, but let me remove this one now, and comment out this one first. Let me show you how this works. Our page will be refreshing automatically on it. Let's refresh it, but don't let us use it. Yes, let's refresh. When we refresh now, can you see our page is refreshing now automatically? Now let's say for instance, now we are inside our background here. We change the color to maybe to yellow and save it. Without reloading it, can you see the color applied to it? Let's say for instance, now we change it to red. We will not reload and it will change automatically. Can you see? So without reloading, it will be reflecting in it automatically. That's the benefit of using the refresh. So let's use the rest also. The one that we are having next to it is what? We're having setting the viewport to make your website look good on all devices. This is the metadata for viewport. So this one is metadata for viewport, as you can see. And also, as you can see how it looks. So it looks nice, right? It looks nice. And don't you forget, this is the example. This is the meta tag. It's not, the meta tag is not having closing tag. Don't you forget. It's just having name and the content. So don't you forget, in the next future tutorial we are still going to talk about this metadata because it's very advanced in some other ways. I'm going to explain it for you better. But this viewport, as you can see, we specify the width, device width in it. So this one is benefit is very useful when people try to view your website on iPad, on cell phone, mobile phone, and so on. So that's why it is useful. So quickly, let me show you how. Let me explain a little bit for you. Setting the viewport is the user's visible area. The viewport is the user's visible area of a web page. It varies with the device. It will be smaller on a mobile phone than on a computer screen. You should include the following meta element in all your web pages. So that is this one is very useful. It is very important for us. So the viewport metadata is very important to us. So make sure you include it anytime you are creating website. So this one is very important. So this gives the browser instructions on how to control the page's dimension and scaling the width part sets. The width device width the device width part. Set the width of the page to follow the screen width of this device, which will vary depending on the device. The initial scale part. Set the initial zoom level when the page is first loaded by the browser. Here is an example. Let me show you this example right here. As you can see this one also, as you can see the free port on the mobile phone. So on the mobile phone, as you can see. So that's what we are talking about. In case people are zooming in, zooming out, as you can see, let's say in case we zoom in, we zoom out, so it will set it for us. It will make our page look nice. And in case we did it like this, as you can see, it's looking nice, still looking nice. When we are on mobile phone, as you can see, it's setting it for us nicely. So Anwar Akorede Ayofe is my name. I wish to see you guys next time. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye bye, and to the next.